Hey, what's going on? So we're going to talk about close quarters combat. What you're going to see here is we end up getting up to the superstore and we engage with a group of people, but we don't know if it's just one squad or two squads. All we know that we get into an engagement. We end up finding out that there's three people at the superstore. I'm going to go ahead and put some sound. Let's just see. Let's just play a little bit, find out what happens.
Can we get the loadouts on the roof?
We can't get to him. Oh shit. Okay, he's up top, he's up top, he's up top.
On the roof, on the roof.
Right here. Did he drop?
One.
Oh.
Yep.
Shit. Okay, so that guy was on the roof. Lucky for us, he fell. Whether that was intentional or not, I believe it probably wasn't intentional. So he fell right in front of Superfly, and Superfly finished him. So let's watch some more. Alright.
One's dead.
Hey, still another one, still another one, yeah. Okay, he'll be up here. Like right above you.
Can we go
Watch
up
out.
that?
Yeah, there is a staircase. Okay, so I'm gonna pause that right there. You know, we're doing some communicating. We find out that most likely this guy's probably up here or the roof. We still don't know, but we're gonna say he's second story. There was an armor piece right here. I'm pointing that out because notice my squad does not have armor on except for Brad. He has one piece. They didn't ask me, or I didn't notice that they didn't have armor, which a lot of times I don't really care if they don't have armor. I mean, that's kind of their thing. They need to tell me that they don't have armor. But, you know, we do look out for each other from time to time. Like, hey, bud, do you need some armor from me? But at this moment, I didn't see it, so I didn't make any mention of it. But they needed armor. I should have gave them armor. It actually maybe prevented the squad wipe that we have here. So we end up getting a squad wipe. Not from this one particular guy, but from the two total. And so I end up getting down from the first guy. And we're gonna get to that point. Let's go ahead and show it. It's right here. Follow me. Follow me. Y'all ready? Y'all on me? Staircase. Notice how I waited. I said, are you on me? Are you on me? I'm waiting for them. So I'm like the point man right now. So I got them to, you know, they're behind me. They're my backup. I'm leading the pack. I need them behind me as close as possible. So if I get an engagement, they need to be shooting at whatever I shoot. And the best way to think about this. So if I see this gold mark right here that I made right here. So if I can see it, they should see it too. That's how close they should be. Whatever I see, they should see. If they can't see this gold mark, they're not close enough. Like, they should be able to see the threats out there. So if this gold mark was a threat, say there's a guy right here at this staircase, I need those two guys that are behind me to see the staircase, see everything that I see. Now, they don't have to see all of this. That's not where I'm trying to get with. They need to see the most important parts. Wherever my middle is on my screen, they need to have some type of visual on there. And now that goes for not even just close quarters combat. That also goes for, say you're playing a different strategy where you're a little bit more open. Whatever the point man sees, and just say when I mean by open, just say your squad ends up being like 20 meters apart. Like, you know, all three of y'all are kind of staggered. Y'all are playing the strategy where y'all kind of split. You're trying to flank the group. Well, whatever the point man, the main guy, which is usually me, I'm the point man. Whatever I see, they should see, because if I get an engagement, they need to engage that target. So let's go ahead and continue this a little bit more. Let's watch a little bit more of this. Here and go left. Alright, so somebody is putting on a piece of armor right now. That is Superfly. He's putting on a piece of armor. That's not a big deal, but that could have been a big deal if the enemy was right here. So when I walked out here, he's spending his time, his action button, on putting a piece of armor on instead of shooting. So if I would have got an engagement, I would have already been screwed right here. Okay, so moving on. Left again. Boom. I screwed up right here. I probably shouldn't have moved as far out from this corner, but I did. So now I'm screwed. This is where your squad should kick in. Your squad should be here to help you out. So I'm out in the open. I don't have any cover. The only thing I could think of, I had two options. I could have jumped or go prone. I decided to do the drop shot on him. So where's my squad? Well, according to this thing, I know these things aren't exactly that accurate. It seems like I feel like they're a little bit hit or miss, but saying 10 meters for Brad and like 8.7 meters for Superfly. Now watch how this plays out. Here. He downed me. Notice over here. Here's your firing buttons. He's not firing yet. He hasn't fired. So the guy managed to down me without any of my squads actually shooting yet. Okay, getting close. He's put a bunch more bullets in me. This is probably just enough. Let's wait till you see the fire. Okay, now you see some firing. Superfly finally starts shooting at this guy, but it's too late. You can already see the bullets coming in. It's about to finish me off. So there. Now Superfly's finishing up the engagement that I had with this guy. You can hear my voice. I was a little agitated on that part. But look at Brad. Brad's nowhere to be. Well, he can be seen, but he can't see the enemy. So once again, this is like the dominoes effect right here. So let's just say Superfly did not get that kill. Let's just say that guy is a really good shooter. He downed me. He thirsted me. Here comes Superfly. Now he's having the one-on-one fight. That guy is such a good shooter. He takes down Superfly. It's the whole dominoes effect. It's like, okay, so this guy's a badass shooter, and we're just going to go one-on-one. Like one-on-one, and then one-on-one, then one-on-one. It's kind of like those lame action movies you would see, or like lame martial art movies where there'd be like 30 people huddled around, you know, like Bruce Lee or something. And Bruce Lee just fights them one at a time instead of all 30 of them just swarming him and tackling him. You know, that's how they could have won the fight. But, you know, I'm sure some of you Bruce Lee fans are probably like, yeah, right, Bruce Lee probably would have killed them all. But anyways, so that's what happened here. Closer. And me getting agitated. And so there's still that one person left on the roof. Come on.
Guy?
You're about to see it. There it is. So that guy, I guess he was probably, I'm going to say first story. He probably jumped off the roof. Now he's in the first story. He shot a rocket through that second story window at them, hoping they can get him. So Superfly forgets to reload. So that's one problem. Now, also, remember, these guys didn't put their armor. They didn't ask me for armor. So they're missing a total of 200 health. Because each plate's 50 health. So there's 200 health missing from our squad. So that's no bueno right there. You're about to watch Superfly get killed.
Dude, I was
from
right there. He just finished you.
See, we're having a little argument that he was right there. To me, that's not. Yes, you're kind of right there. But when it comes to these close quarters combat, what right there means is like you're practically shoulder to shoulder. Because if I start shooting, he better start shooting. And same with my third person. He better start shooting as well. Your point man, everybody should be with your point man. And I'm usually the point man in these squads. And one way to think about this, or to point out. So look. So I'm dead. He forgot to reload.
Shoot.
He may have actually made it to cover if he had his 2 plates on. He didn't have those 2 plates on, right? And he also may have got the kill if he would have had reloaded.
Ammo.
Where's he at?
He's by
now
the
it's up for Brad.
Carport.
And Brad goes to the engagement, gets wrecked. All right, so this happens a lot for us because I'm the better shooter. This ain't a bragging thing. It's just going by stats. I am the better shooter on this game. And when I'm playing with these guys, which I play with them because you know we're good. Like I like playing with them. I don't really care that they're not the best, but you got to have your strategies based off of them. And I'm trying to get them where they kind of play based off whatever strategy calls I call out. So I need to stress it a little bit more that when we go into these close quarter combats, that we need to be as close as possible. No dragging your ass around. Like you can't be 10 meters away when you're in a close quarters combat. That's just not how it works. Especially here on a video game. Remember, this is a video game. This ain't real life. Your tactics should be based off of how this game is played. And so the way this game is played is if somebody downs me, he gets the better in the gunfight. He downs me, I'm not dead. My other 2 guys should be able to pick up whatever slack I had as far as shooting that guy. They should be able to pick up my slack and put a few bullets into him to finish him off. That's all you need. So if I get into a firefight, most of the time when I get in a firefight, I'm usually breaking their armor. All I need them to do is take off 100 health. If they can take off 100 health between the 2 of them, we can get a kill. And that's what I'm trying to stress here. That you need to be close enough, and y'all need to just be able to shoot at the guy. And so one way to think of this is, let's just say it was a 3 versus 1. We're all shooting this guy. Just say this guy's badass. Just say he's one of the best streamers out there. You're fighting this guy. Now, when you're all shooting at this one guy, you have to think about it. Think about all the blood splatter that pops up on your screen when you're being shot at. So that's going to be happening to him. So we got 3 guys shooting at him. He's going to be flinching. His gun's going to flinch some. It's a lot of chaos, disorientating the enemy when all 3 of you are shooting. It also disorientates them because he has to pick out a target out of the 3 of y'all. Who is he going to keep shooting at? Is he going to be you? Say he just shoots at Brad. Well, he doesn't know that I'm the better shooter of the squad, so he can shoot at Brad all he wants. I'm going to line up and get those headshots on that guy and finish him off. So fighting tight-knit is the way to go when you play Call of Duty and you do any type of close quarters. I just want to make sure I stress that enough. So reasons why they kind of sit back is what I've noticed is because they're not that great at shooting. They believe if they go slow and steady that they'll get the kills. That may work maybe in a solo, but when you play duos and trios and quads, it's a little bit more chaotic, and in my opinion, faster is better a lot of times. You got to be very dynamic. And so when you go and sit back and just say like what he did, let's take Brad for the example. Brad very far back on that close quarters fight, so he just watched me get shot. He now knows where the enemy's at, but that doesn't really help him. It doesn't make his aiming any better. All it does is maybe he'll get into a better position and he might kill that guy. But what is it going to cost him? It's going to cost him 2 teammates, because I died and Superfly may have had died if that guy was a better shooter. But luckily that wasn't the case. But I'm just giving you an example on if you play slow, it can really screw your other teammates. So we could have all played that super slow. Maybe that would have worked, but if you play it really slow and you go around corners, the problem is I'm such a slow target that it's very easy for that guy to kill me. And that was one of the things that got me killed, was because I had no cover and I decided to take the prone shot. Prone shots work, but if that guy had aim, and he may have had aim assist, with the controllers. So if he would have aimed as I was already prone, he now pretty much getting headshots off of me, and so I'm screwed. And so by the time I get my body up, I'm not gonna get the kill. That's one negative thing of a drop shot. Drop shots tend to work if you are close and he's already shooting kind of like at your chest level, and then you do the drop. He might not have enough time to aim down. But I know I did a lot of talking here, but just a little bit of a educational video. But as always, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give me a like. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any videos for me to analyze, send them. It'd be always nice to look at other people's, see how they play, and I'll be willing to go through them, maybe edit them, and put them on YouTube. But yeah, so give me a like, comment, subscribe, all that. Thank you for watching.